The Yucatan Peninsula's historic architectural remains were hidden by tropical foliage for almost a millennium. These ancient temples and pyramids, which were left unfinished by their builders, serve as a breathtaking reminder of a strong civilization that dominated the inhabitants of Central America in the past. Welcome to Around the World. Today, we'll be looking at the most amazing Mayan ruins. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Even though the ancient Mayans' accomplishments are astounding, no city could avoid its doom. They were gradually absorbed by the jungle, leaving the incredible human ruins undiscovered and waiting to be found. Number 10. LAMANAI. LAMANAI, which is in northern Belize, was once a significant Mayan city. There are still some undiscovered old ruins. The examination and restoration of bigger structures, including the 33-meter-tall high temple, have been the focus of archaeological work. LAMANAI, which in Maya means submerged crocodile, is one of the few Maya cities to have kept its original name because it was still inhabited by them when the Spanish came. Number 9. Coba. A big ancient Maya city in Mexico had a peak population of roughly 50,000 people. Between 500 and 900 AD, the majority of its monuments were erected. Up to the arrival of the Spanish, at least new temples were constructed and older ones were kept in working order. The tallest temple pyramid at Coba, which includes numerous substantial ones, is roughly 42 meters high. Archaeologists have only recently cleared the bush from a small area of this site and rebuilt it. Number 8. COPAN. Located in western Honduras, this tiny Mayan settlement is renowned for its astounding collection of portrait stelae. The COPAN structure's stelae and sculpture ornamentation are among the best examples of ancient Mesoamerican art still in existence. Several of the stone buildings are from the 9th century BC. By the 5th century, the city had more than 20,000 residents and had become one of the most significant Maya sites. However, a few centuries later, it mysteriously vanished. Number 7. CARACOL. CARACOL, the greatest Maya site in Belize, is perched high on a plateau 500 meters above sea level. It was formerly one of the biggest ancient Maya towns, with a peak area of about 168 square kilometers. More than twice as many people lived there as there do in Belize City now, almost 150,000, according to estimates from the year 658 AD. The greatest pyramid in CARACOL, which rises 43 meters, is still the tallest man-made building in all of Belize. Number 6. TULUM. The TULUM ruins are the remains of a former Mayan clifftop fortification located about an hour's drive from Cancun. The views are breathtaking, with a fourth side that is open to the Caribbean Sea and 3 sides that are walled. TULUM was at its height in the 13th and 14th centuries, even though it goes back to 564 AD. It served as a significant center for the trade of cocoa, cotton, and jade. In addition to TULUM's primary feature, the El Castillo Pyramid, have a look at the stunning mural inside the Temple of the Frescoes and take a dip at the area's undiscovered beach, which is bordered by palm trees and sun-lounging iguanas. Number 5. KALAKMUL. KALAKMUL is one of the biggest Maya towns ever discovered, hidden deep under the woods of the Mexican state of Campeche. A strong city called KALAKMUL opposed Tikal's hegemony and adopted a tactic of encircling it with its own network of supporters. KALAKMUL took control from the second half of the 6th century AD to the late 7th century AD, however, it was unable to totally snuff out Tikal's influence. Both cities eventually fell victim to the expanding Maya collapse. Number 4. PALENQUE. PALENQUE is an archaeological site that protrudes out of the thick jungle and was situated on the western outskirts of the Maya civilization. In the Mexican state of Chiapas the present. PALENQUE is much smaller than the nearby Mayan cities, but it is home to some of the best Maya buildings and sculptures. The majority of PALENQUE constructions, notably the Temple of Inscriptions, the only Mesoamerican pyramid, created as a religious monument, date from between 680 to 880 AD. Number 3. UXMAL. One of the most well-preserved Mayan ruins in Mexico is UXMAL, which means built 3 times in Mayan. The Magician's Pyramid is the most recognizable and tallest building there, standing at 115 feet. Unlike the rectangular or square strata of other Mayan pyramids, the layers of the temple pyramid are oval. The pyramid seems to have been constructed in 5 stages, beginning in the 6th century and continuing intermittently until the 10th. Number 2. TIKAL. Catching sight of the remains of TIKAL is something absolutely remarkable, with its gray temple tops poking through the dense canopy of the Guatemalan jungle. These isolated remains are filled with pyramids, temples, and palaces and are a well-liked day trip from floors. TIKAL, one of Mesoamerica's major archaeological sites, was once the biggest and most powerful Mayan city around 600 AD. While you're here, be sure to visit the Temple of the Two-Headed Serpents. Climbing to the summit of one of the tallest pre-Columbian buildings in the Western Hemisphere will reward you with breathtaking 360-degree views of the jungle and beyond. Number 1. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza, one of the most well-known archaeological monuments on the planet, was formerly a bustling city on the Yucatan Peninsula. When Maypan replaced it as the region's capital in 1221, it had been built by the Mayans in 600 AD. Highlights include the Temple of Kukulkan, a massive stone pyramid with 365 steps for every day of the year, and 4 staircases that form a compass. The equinoxes in spring or fall are the greatest times to visit since the sun illuminates the pyramid staircases. The Ball Court, the Wall of Skulls, and the Sacred Cenote, which was formerly the site of human sacrifice, are other must-see attractions. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.